Friends, you must have seen love in many forms, and you might have experienced it with someone. But what happens when that love isn't for just anyone, but for your school teacher? If the love was one-sided, it might be manageable. But what if the teacher also falls for you? Something exactly like this happens in our story today. The story begins by introducing Lana, a school teacher. She is a married woman with a daughter named Rasha. In the school where Lana teaches, there is a handsome but mischievous boy named Benny. Whenever Lana is teaching, Benny stares at her constantly, as if he is falling in love with her. Lana, seeing this, starts to feel an attraction toward him as well. She doesn't know how to deal with Benny because she is a school teacher and he is just her student. Sometimes Benny would get so close to Lana that it was very difficult for her to control herself. Therefore, Lana was ready to do anything to escape his attraction. She tried to stay as far away from him as possible. One morning, Lana enters the class, hands out the test papers to all her students, gives them instructions, and asks them to start writing. That's when she notices that Benny isn't writing anything and is just staring at her. Lana ignores him and looks away. After class, she goes to pick up her daughter, Rasha, from school. Rasha hugs her and tells her that school was boring, which makes Lana smile. She puts Rasha in the car, and that's when her eyes fall on Benny, who is walking his dog. After watching Benny for a little while, she drives the car away. The next day, one of Lana's students is giving a presentation in class. Lana notices two girls laughing while watching a movie on their phone. Lana warns them and asks them to put their phones in her bag, but they don't listen. So Lana snatches their phones and tells them she will return them after class. A girl named Valerie hands the phone over and calls Lana a dirty witch. The rest of the students in the class start laughing. Lana tells the girl she will complain about her to the school authorities. During the break, Lana is drinking tea when suddenly she sees Benny harassing Valerie. Benny empties all the contents of Valerie's bag and throws them out. Not only that, but he also pushes over and damages her bicycle. After this incident, Lana sits with another teacher in the staff room and talks about Benny. She shares her thoughts about him and asks for the other teacher's opinion. The teacher is confused and doesn't know what to say. Lana then tells her not to worry. The next day after class, Lana tells Benny she wants to talk to him. She takes him to an empty classroom and asks him to sit. After asking about his well-being, she asks if he is enjoying school. But Benny doesn't answer any of her questions and instead asks Lana what she wants from him. Lana tells him that she cares for him and says he shouldn't misbehave with the girls in her class. Then, she tries to reason with him and places her hand on his knee, asking him to tell her if he needs any help. Benny looks at her hand and starts smiling. Seeing this, Lana immediately removes her hand. Benny says, "I don't think you genuinely want to help me." Lana says she is concerned about his future because he failed the last test. Hearing Lana, Benny starts laughing and tells her to skip the trivial talk and tell him the truth about what she wants. Lana can't find an answer, so she makes an excuse about a meeting and leaves. But before leaving, she tells Benny to think about what she said. The next morning, after running, Lana stops near a lake to relax. The scene shifts, and after class, Lana notices that Benny's bag is lying on the floor. She looks around to make sure no one is watching her. Then she takes out his sweater from the bag, smells it, and puts it back. Hearing the sound of a door opening, she quickly goes to the washroom and bends down to drink water from the tap. As soon as she stands up, she gets nervous seeing Benny standing in front of her. Benny grabs Lana, but she pulls his hand away. Smiling, Benny puts his hand back and leans in to kiss her neck. Lana gets lost in his embrace, but immediately comes to her senses and stops him. She tells him that this shouldn't happen again between them and pushes him away, saying she can even get him expelled from school for this. She tells Benny he is playing with fire. As Lana turns to leave, Benny shouts that she wants this. But Lana replies that she cannot love any of her students. The next day, in the school hallway, Benny tells Lana he wants to meet her after class, but Lana refuses. As they talk, they move toward other people. Lana tells him that she is ashamed of what happened between them. She asks Benny to get her out of his mind. Saying this, she leaves. In the parking lot, she sees that her car's side mirror is broken and her car has scratches. She gets in the car and drives to Rasha's school, but Rasha hasn't been dismissed yet, so Lana sits there, bored. The scene shifts and we see Lana gardening at her home. Her husband, Ward, asks her how her car got scratched. She lies and says she bumped into a lamppost. Ward asks how a lamppost could cause such scratches. She tells him sometimes these things happen. Then he tells Lana that her tea is getting cold and walks away. The next day in class, Lana asks her students to write a letter for an internship and asks if anyone has any questions. Benny raises his hand and asks if she wants to quit her job because he saw her going to the headmistress. The class bursts into laughter. Lana says she will report him to the headmistress. Benny responds by saying Lana likes to suck up to the headmistress. Lana gets angry and throws his bag outside. She tells him to either leave the class or she will. Amidst this, a boy throws a duster toward the board, which narrowly misses Lana. Seeing this, Lana walks out of the class. The next day, while Lana is teaching Rasha at home, her phone keeps ringing. When she answers, no one speaks from the other side. Someone was trying to disturb her. The following day, when Lana goes to school, she is scared to see Benny sitting alone in the class before time. She quickly goes to the receptionist and says she is not feeling well. After this, she goes home. That night, while making dinner, Ward asks her about her day. She lies, saying she spent the entire day at school teaching and checking exam papers. The next day, after dropping Rasha at school, Lana skips work. She stops by a river and eats an apple, then goes to a museum and looks at the paintings for a while. Suddenly, she spots Benny there. Seeing him, she gets scared and tries to leave quickly. But in the elevator, she runs into Benny again. Benny tells Lana that he missed her, and that's why he wanted to come to school. Then he moves closer to touch her private parts. Lana also goes out of control and tries to kiss him twice, but Benny stops her and runs his fingers over her body. That night, Lana has repeated nightmares that her family has moved away from her, and she wakes up from her sleep in fear. The next day, she quietly sneaks into the school administrator's office and steals the exam papers. When all the students go to the cafeteria for lunch, she places the papers in Benny's coat to frame him. The following day, Lana is in the staff room talking to other teachers when she sees some security guards taking Benny away. Benny is expelled from school for stealing exam papers. After he leaves, Lana starts missing him and remembering the moments they shared. One day, Lana and Rasha go to a bookstore. Rasha wanted to buy a book to gift her friend, Kim. But there, Rasha insists on buying a stuffed animal, which Lana refuses. After a while, Rasha disappears. Lana starts looking for her. After searching for 40 minutes, when Rasha is still not found, Lana asks the security guards to show the CCTV footage. In the footage, she sees that Benny was following both of them. Then she gets scared when she sees Rasha leaving the store. But then she gets a call from Ward, who tells her that Rasha is at home with him. Lana is relieved and apologizes to the security guards before going home. That night, while her family is sleeping, she repeatedly hears a knock on the door, which is an illusion. She goes outside and shouts, and the noise stops. Then, she locks the door and imagines herself being intimate with Benny. The entire night passes like this, and her fantasy breaks when Ward arrives in the morning. Ward and Lana hug each other. After this, Lana drives her car to Benny's house. She parks her car a little distance away and waits for Benny. When she sees him coming on his scooter, Lana starts following him. Following him, she reaches a deserted place. Once there, she increases her car's speed and hits Benny's scooter, knocking him off. She parks her car and gets out after a moment. Here, we realize that to get rid of Benny, she can go to any extreme, even taking someone's life, and with this, our story ends here. Friends, I hope you liked this story. We'll meet again with another unique tale.